it's me, Daniel Neuer. I write books. What does he do? He's a publisher. He doesn't even write the books. Got that wrong. Alright, it's day 6. Day 6, hour... I don't even know. Hour 16, 17? It's about a 20-hour game. We're on chapter 5. Yesterday, we were playing as Lydia, who was Daniel, the main character's sponsor, and psychologist. What was she? Anyway, we were at the psychiatric hospital where the daughter of the Legrand family was, I don't know what you would call it, treated? Was staying? I don't know. Anyway, we were there and we were getting wax cylinders and going into the dreams of the child. The child. Alright, anyway, let's get started, right? I don't know what we have to do tonight. I don't know what is going on, if there's a final showdown, if it's gonna be a really weird ending, but the Legrand Amsberg family is behind all this shenanigans. And we gotta fuck them up. We gotta fuck them up. Alright, one second. I'm gonna beat their asses. Alright. Whew. Song of Horror. So, what were we doing? Let's have a looky-loo. What items did we have? We have the other recording, and I think this was the first time we'd been in this area. So we had 2 extra doors to go through to the south. And I don't know if we're if that's a shortcut there on the right. It looks like it is. It looks like that's a shortcut adjacent the musician's room. It looks like that's a shortcut. So let's try it out. Let's have a listen at the door first. No, we don't need to. Actually, fuck it. I think I need to go back in. You love. Thanks for the 31-month resub. Thank you. That's a hiding spot. Thanks for the resub though. For real. I was intending on having like, what's it called? Different alerts for Halloween. Didn't get around to it. Too much time doing other stuff. A working phonograph, they're probably some of the first to record. Wait, is this where I use the... This is where I use the wax cylinder. Alright, so we're going into the dreams of the psychiatrist back in the 1920s.
I just want to get out of here. But on the other, I need to know what's happening. I need to understand the dreams this place causes in me, and the visions I've had these past few days. It's pitch black outside, and the old mansion is even more menacing than before. I've taken out my last 2 candles, but lighted only 1.
Lighted?
In case I wake up before dawn.
I think it's lit, only 1.
It would terrify me to be here, alone in the dark. I'm in Ariadne's room again.
Alright, so Ariadne was the sole survivor of a big horror, big like catastrophe, where her dad went mad after hearing a song and killed the whole family apart from Ariadne. And then Ariadne went into psychiatric therapy, and we're playing now as the therapist. The therapist stayed at Ariadne's house, and at night she would have dreams. My ears need to pop. Alright. Are they popped? They're popped. So what we're doing is, we're going through her past, basically.
It's the same dream.
We're now in Ariadne's house in 1920 instead of being in 1998. Why do my ears always need to pop? Like, I'm pretty low, I'm pretty close to sea level, you know what I'm saying? I'm not at high altitude. I don't stream from a helicopter.
The hospital, it can't be real, right?
Oh, we don't get to... Yeah, this is probably when she was experimented on. I'm gonna sneeze. It's almost like routine that when I start the stream I sneeze. Oh my god. I don't know what it is. Is it when I put on my headphones that makes me like want to sneeze? Is there something about like, I don't know. Do I kick up dust? My room isn't dusty. I've been like really on top of dusting and vacuuming my room. Oh lord. Oh lord. Was that the hatch on somebody's door?
You are me. Are you Berenice? Wake up. I need to wake up. God, I need to wake up. I don't want to go there.
It's nice legs lady, the last one standing. This is, oh god, I've forgotten her name. This is Bernice, who is the... She's in the 1920s, and she was the psychiatrist of Ariadne. I believe in 1998, in the present day, she's already dead. But this is her in 1920 during a dream phase. That, what's her name? Oh no, what's her name? I've completely forgotten her name. But anyway, we're in a dream phase. I've forgotten the name of the other character. What's the character I'm actually playing as? She's a new character. But yeah, basically everybody's dead. We had a choice of 3 characters for the present day section on chapter 5, and I only had one of them alive. And it's the one that you get alive if you killed the others. I literally got like the... You need to finish the game, so we're giving you a character that you haven't seen before. That's how bad I did.
Mm-hmm. Who are you? Are you also me? The dream catcher. Give it to me. You don't need it.
Huh? Should I give her my dream catcher? What will happen if I lose it? No, fuck you. I'm keeping the dream catcher. The dream catcher is my only item. I'm running. Oh my god, why is it this scary? I think I'm meant to be looking into all the holes and talking to all the people. I think that's what's going on here. Like, I'm not meant to use the elevator.
What should I do? Should I give her my dream catcher? You need to wake up. Don't trust her. She'll take you down to a place nobody ever escapes from.
I don't know what to do. I really don't. I think that... I think the game wants me to give her the dream catcher, and maybe this is how this character dies. Right? Like, that would make sense. She does have nice legs, though. You're right. Lydia. Lydia's the name of the character in 1998 that we're playing as. If you kill Etienne, and if you kill the other guy, Bernard, I think it is. If you kill those, you get Lydia. So, we had Lydia. Oh, no. It's Etienne and Sophie. If you kill both Etienne and Sophie, which we did, that's who you get. I think I have to give her the thing. I don't think there's anything else to do here. We know that this character dies. Right? She's not alive in the future, as far as I know. Do I do it? Do I just give her the thing? I'm gonna sneeze again. Oh my god. Would RTX voice cut out sneezes? I've never tried that. I stopped using RTX voice. Fuck it, we're giving her the dream catcher. There you go. GG. You doubt it? I think so as well, because it's technically it's in your vocal range, right?
Yes. You need to investigate. You need to know. You need to keep going down.
I'm gonna go back and talk to the other me.
Choice. I must keep going.
I'm gonna go back and talk to the other me and see what she says now that I've given the dream catcher. Can I afford to wake up? Can I really afford not to push forward? Alright, we're going into Ariadne's psyche. Hold on, I need to sneeze again. No way! Maybe my nose is haunted. That's why I need to sneeze so much. That sounds like something Theo Vaughn would say. You ever think your nose is haunted? Hey, Joe Rogan. I slept with this girl once, I think her pussy was haunted. You ever watch Theo Vaughn? His stand-up is actually really funny. Especially his older stuff. He's really funny. Like, yes, he has, like, funny moments on podcasts, but his stand-up's great. No idea who that is. He's a guy with, like, a mullet. And he's led a weird life. I failed! I think I had to fail.
To me? Where am I now?
I've never failed one of those. Theo Vaughn spelled V-E-O? Theo? No, wait. T-H-E-O. T-H-E-O-V-O-N. T-H-E-O-V-O-N. Yeah. T-H-E-O-V-O-N. Fyodor Kapitani von Kurnatowski is his full name, and I'm not fucking kidding. He used to be in a cult in the desert. He's like, he grew up in like a really poor area and stuff like that. He's a weird guy. He comes out with random shit. Like one time he said, I had sex with this fat girl once and I got food poisoning. And he said, what? From like eating her out or something? He goes, no, I think she just had so much food in her that I got poisoned somehow. And then he said, I was fighting my brother one time, and it got really nasty because one of us threw a chair, but we didn't know which one it was because one of us was wearing a disguise. Which doesn't make any sense. Like, how would you not know who threw the chair because one of you was wearing a disguise? You were one of the people. He's fucking stoned, dude. Only one way out? This is to kill myself,
Only
right?
one way out? What does that mean?
Oh no. Alright. Trigger warning, suicide. What would I need an awl for? How would it help me escape?
Where did that come from? What's going on? I don't like this.
It just changed. I don't have any items. I think I'm just sitting here waiting. Or a noose. This is fucked, dude. How have you never seen Theo Vaughn? I thought you would have at least seen some clips on, like, I don't know, YouTube Shorts or Twitter or something, I don't know. Is there no other way out? Should I drink from this bottle? Let's go no. Let's just see what happens if we say no. This part of the soundtrack is known as the Gargling Babies song. It's the song that plays at the start of Chapter 5, and I think we're about halfway through Chapter 5. Alright, we're gonna drink from the arsenic. I guess we have to die.
That was... Why would I do something like that? I know I'm closer to understanding something, to finding that last puzzle piece. But I also realize there's no turning back. I feel like I've broken something inside of me that can't be mended. Each dream feels closer to that place. And further from reality. It's still dark outside. But it seems like the candle burned out a while ago. It must be close to dawn. Yes, it can't be long now.
Oh, baby.
I have to find answers. Get to the bottom of this matter. Understand Ariadne and what is happening to me.
That's the end of the recording. Yep.
The story goes on, and it only gets worse. Baroness, what did you find? I need to find out for myself.
Oh, shit. What?
What? Hello?
What room is that? Alright, we're not going that way. Fuck it. We're going this way. There's 2 doors we haven't checked through here, and I really want to, like, check them for ghosts. I'd say that's monster free. I've been saying that the whole time. Oh, an owl. This is related to the poem. The poem by Bernice Prestigard, the woman we were just playing as. This is her poem. It's not that one. Shit. It's the other poem, The Taxidermist Instructions. She blinks awoken by hunger. 'Tis nighttime and she listens. She takes flight swift, lethal, silent. You scream as she tears you. Right. This has got to be instructions on something to do with the owl. So blinks is going to be eyes. Right? And then hunger could be stomach. 'Tis nighttime and she listens would be ears. She takes flight would be wings. You scream as she tears you away from yourself. That could be talons. Or it could be beak. Right? Satisfied she lands on her nest. So nest could be talons or feet, right? And hoots to the wind, announcing her victory. That could be beak. Her firm grip paralyzes you. That could be talons. And blood spills as she feasts. That could be beak, or it could be stomach again, right? She swells and beats her wings. That could be wings again, and then insatiated she sleeps, and then it would be eyes again. Alright, let's see if this actually helps. Okay, so the parts we've got is the nest, we've got talons, we've got wings, beaks, and eyes. So, and ears. So it's gonna be eyes, And there's no belly. Then it's gonna be ears. Then it's wings. Then she rips you apart. I'm gonna say is beak again. But it could be talons. And then it's nest. Then it's beak. Then I think it's talons. Then I think it's beak. And then I think it's wings. And finally eyes. No. She blinks, awoken by hunger. So this is eyes. 'Tis nighttime and she listens. Ears. She takes flight, that's wings. You scream as she tears you away from yourself. That's got to be talons. I think that's talons and not beak. Satisfied, she lands on her nest. So that's the nest. Hoots to the wind announcing her victory is beak again. Her firm grip paralyzes you would be talons again. And then blood spills as she feasts would be beak. She swells and beats her wings would be wings. And then insatiated she sleeps would be eyes. So let's try this again. Eyes. Ears. Wings. Talons. Nest. Beak. Talons. Beak. Wings, eyes. Got him! Puzzle God! Puzzle God! What does this say? Alan Cedric. Look at these physics. Look at this great use of the Unreal Physics engine. Look at this. Absolutely amazing physics. Woo! Doing tricks and shit. Were you here yesterday when I found out how this is done? Any item that you open, right, or any letter, is a 3D model directly in front of the camera. And if you stand downstairs in front of the railings, you can make the item go through the railings. Because it's projected directly in front of the, like, it's in the world. It's projected in the world. It's not on like an overlay. So if you stand with something in front of the camera, you can like cut the thing in half with it.
Nice one.
What the hell is this? A letter from an artist. A brief message written by a friend of Dr. Bernice Prestigard. I found this among the photos in a history magazine. It looks a lot like a drawing one of your patients, the little girl, did, doesn't it? I've attached a copy. Must be a coincidence, but even so, discovering the origins of the image made me shudder. It's from the walls of a newly discovered chamber in the caves of Altamira in Spain. The painting is from the Paleolithic. Local archaeologists have ruled it to be about 40,000 years old. Oh shit, it's an ancient evil. Staff lounge with a fireplace and comfortable sofas. Never seen anything like this in any of the places where I've worked. Very little left on that mantelpiece.
Oh.
Looks like someone left a lamp there on purpose. On purpose? Oakley dokley. We got a key. What kind of size key does it say? It says deteriorated key. We've got one locked door. And then nothing downstairs. Downstairs is done, I think. Downstairs shows a puzzle in the entrance hall. Like a puzzle piece. That's not a puzzle. That's just the button to like change where the power goes. And we've already done all three things. So either the door next to here, or the door with the key is where we go next. Sounds empty. Could be a breath puzzle though. No. There's some kind of message stuck in that tube. There must be a mechanism that lets me get it out of here. Is that roots growing through the wall? What the fuck? Dr. Jeremy Hartwood, founder of this institution, he was one of the first psychiatrists to give a damn about patients' rights and well-being. My girlfriend told me about him. Wait, Lydia confirmed lesbian? Is Lydia our first LGBT character in the game? Or maybe just girlfriend, like, hey girlfriend, you know what I mean? Like, these documents belong to the hospital director. Nothing regarding Bernice Prestigard, I'm afraid.
Well.
Psychiatric diploma of Dr. Edward Scissorhands. The hospital... Edward Saunders, the hospital director. He was relatively famous in his day. Edward Scissorhands. Alright. Third experiment. 3103. Patient Ariadne Patient Ariadne Legrand Amsberg. Therapist Director Edward Scissorhands. Description: general examination by Director Edward Saunders of the experiment performed by Dr. Bernice Prestigard. Notes: 5 patients from the experimental group have disappeared. All except for the original test subject, Ariadne Legrand Amsberg. I don't know if they have escaped or if the walls swallowed them, but they've left no trace. Security did not register any relevant incident either. So there was a test where they put 6 people into cells and played them the music box twice per day, and then they put 6 people into cells and didn't do that, and all the ones that they played the music box to have disappeared apart from Ariadne Legrand, who was the sole survivor in the Legrand Amsberg massacre at their house. I looked for a doctor to inform her of this, but she is nowhere to be found. When I asked Ariadne if she had seen her, she shook her head and asked if she was finally there. I asked her what she meant. She didn't say anything else. It has been impossible to re-establish communication with her. I have a terrible feeling about this. So there means like elsewhere, which is the weird place that we're getting sucked into. This just seems like a lower room, but there is something in this tube and I don't know how to get it out. Yeah, there's something in that tube that I can possibly do something with, but I don't know how to open the tube. There's nothing else on the desk, there's nothing else on the wall. It's possible that it's triggered through another part of the game. Interestingly though, that's the only room that's actually had mail pipes. Is this barred? Yeah, this was barred. The game wanted us... The game wanted me to cross through... You know what? Let's do it then. The game wants me to cross through that other way. It doesn't want me to go through the shortcut. It wanted me to go in here and exit through the door to the right. So let's listen and see if we can go through. I don't think we've been in this room.
This room is the same one where Berenice interviewed Ariadne in that film.
Should I take this drawing and save my collectible for later? Oh no. The collectible we have right now is Koltar's Gold Tooth. Koltar's Gold Tooth falls out of your pocket when something bad's gonna happen, and it actually stopped me from getting instantly killed at one part of the game. But I guess we're gonna take this with us. Ariadne's lost drawing. Collectible item, representation of a scene that happened. Well, Koltar's lost tooth is now gone. We can use it again later, but not right now. Looks like they tore something from the wall. I wonder what. Probably the drawing, right? I don't know. And oh, so there's a room here, and there's another room in the other place. Ah, there's the tube as well. There's another tube. it's a two-way mirror. I didn't even notice that. It's a two-way mirror to, like, watch the people getting interviewed. I think that's safe. YOLO! Oakley dokley. Looks like the steam-powered messaging system control panel. What is it doing here? Oh, shit. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. Well, there's steam coming in here. So if we twist this... Okay, now there's steam coming in here. And we're trying to get the steam to the director's office. So 2, 3. And then... I think we're trying to get it to the director's office, right? That was it.
Now I just need to check out exactly what I unblocked.
Cool. And there's no other way out of here. Interesting that both games we just played, Control and this game, had one of these messaging tube systems. Right? Like, both of those games had were spooky games that we played back to back that had that. Something similar happened in Yakuza. What was it that Yakuza had that it shared with the game before that? I can't remember. Weird coincidences. Recording free of Bernice Prestigard, a hard wax cylinder with needle engravings. So this was necessary.
The end of the story. Please.
Yeah, that was necessary. You needed to do that. I thought that was gonna be like an extra. Okay. We're looking for... You know what? All we need to do is play the other cylinder and we get to the other part of Bernice's story, but I haven't been into that room up next to her office, so I guess we're going in there. Oh shit, it's not this way. It's not this way. It's the wrong way. The longer I fuck around, the closer we get to like getting chased. If I get chased, I'm gonna fucking shit my pants. So this should now let us travel up here and use the key to go into the room next to Bernice Prestigard's room. This is Prestigard's office here, and it's the room to the left of this that I think we get access to. I mean...
Right.
YOLO. Her pipe system doesn't need checked. Dr. Prestigard's was right. At first, I was dismissive of her experiment. Why waste all those resources on proving to a sick girl that what she claimed to see was due to the abnormal functioning of her psyche? Yet it all made sense when she subjected the patients to the song in the music box and when the doctor began to describe her own experiences. The rapid mental and cognitive decline in the hallucinations suffered by the subjects in the experimental group became impossible to ignore. Faced not only with a new disorder, but also once the effects described spread to the hospital staff, for the first time in history a contagious mental illness. A Nobel Prize on a silver platter. In light of the results, however, facts confound my expectations. The song completely broke their minds and took them all at the pinnacle of their madness. And the one thing the data shows that they all share in common, except for Ariadne Legrand-Amsberg, that girl is the only one from the group that is still with us. Her cell is the only one free of horrible screaming, and hers is the only behavior that hasn't changed. She's the only one to have gone unscathed, and still she acts exactly as she did before the experiment. I think Dr. Prestegard was right about the reason for this. Ariadne's file indicates that she was exposed to the song when she was barely a few months old. She was a baby. Her mind a blank canvas with a limitless capacity for adaptation. Not like us. We broke, or are going to break. Ariadne's mind, like a young tree, bending under unbearable forces, has not snapped but rather grown in a different way. It is twisted and therefore can no longer be broken. The song, the dark figure, the horrible visions and the dreams are simply her normality, her everyday life since she can remember. If only I could find Dr. Prestegard and tell her she was right. There is no solution. What will become of us all? I like how this guy was thinking of getting a Nobel Prize while all his fucking patients were dying. Stethoscope, medical instrument that enhances hearing. Oh shit! Was that like a good item to get?
Oh.
I hope this helps me hear the things I otherwise couldn't. I don't know where this would be useful. I don't know. Possibly the padded cells? The padded cells! Do I want to go to the padded cells now? Or do I want to do the final piece of the tape recorder? I'm worried about getting locked into an ending or, you know, finishing this part of the game with unfinished business. Let's try it. Fuck it, right? Oh, dude, what do I do? What do I do? Tape recorder and possibly like that ends the game because we hear the end of Prestegard's story, or go to the psychiatric ward with the 6 patients and listen to their rooms. Which one, if you were the developer, would you make the finale? I'm pretty sure you would make the finale the wax cylinder, right? Right, I'm doing it. I'm going downstairs and I'm going to the spooky rooms. The downside about going down here is the only hiding place is the film projections room. And it's a long way away. This game has been great, by the way. I think it's almost, for the kind of exploration and puzzle genre, I'd say it's a must play. But they have had a couple of puzzles that have been real stinkers. The puzzle with the mustaches, counting the mustaches and whatever, that was just dog shit. I think everybody agrees though. The developers actually apologized for that puzzle. Oh god. Alright, this is fine. We're getting this out of the way now, right? So we don't have it later. The developers actually apologized for how cryptic one of the puzzles was. They wrote a Steam community post giving hints about how to solve it, and they changed the in-game puzzle to give more clues. The developers were really like, you know, they held their hands up on that one. Alright, that means that we don't get another stress event for a while, which is good.
Oh, I almost didn't live to see another day.
Another day. I'm from Yorkshire. I don't know what I'm doing in London. From Barnsley. I don't know where she's from. I'm just saying Yorkshire and Barnsley because I just am. She's from somewhere. Alright. Let's go stethoscope. Is it doing anything? Fuck it. Oh god. Syringe, an instrument used to inject medicine. It's pretty big and it looks like they used it a lot. They didn't have disposable syringes. We got a letter. Ariadne's lost drawings, collectible item. Depiction of a scene that must take place. Of a scene that must take place? That's Dan. That's Dan, dude. Scene that happened and a scene that must take place. The bloody wardrobe is from chapter 2. In the, whatchamacallit? Pawn shop. Antique shop. Whoa! Come on, bruh. Alright, that's a no. 2 down, 3 to go. Like Zoink Scoob. I'm fucking so scared of this game. I have no idea how I'm this scared. I didn't think I would get this scared of this game. I thought it'd be too cheesy. Okay, no. Oh, that's a hiding place there. Never mind. There's a hiding place right there. Alright, and that's not one either. That's not one either. Alright, we're out of here. Done. Good job, everybody. Great job, team. I got a syringe that I don't know what to do with, but you know, better to have an item than not have an item. That's what I always used to say. Totally didn't used to say that. Are we having a cold moment? Oh shit.
This is so strange.
I think we're having a psychiatric break moment. Is it over? Wait. I don't understand why the monster was through this door. It shouldn't be through that door at this point. Because we need to go upstairs. Maybe the whole reason to get the stethoscope and come down there is just to get the collectibles, and it's nothing to do with the main game. But it did lead us to get the syringe. And now we're going back to that room to listen to the wax cylinder. I'm really cold. Give me a second. My room's always cold at the start of the stream, and then towards the end it heats up because the doors closed the whole time. And this game is actually a graphics card cooker. It runs my GPU at like 86% regardless of settings. I have no idea why. I think it's just one of those games, right? Not exactly poorly optimized, but definitely not really well optimized. If that makes sense. Sometimes you get games like that, like they run fine, but they're just a little bit power hungry. Yeah, this room. Wax cylinder into the phonograph. Let's go. I could play the cylinder if I managed to replace that needle that's broken. Ah, with a syringe. Yes, this is a needle, and I don't need the rest of the syringe. Cool. Huh?
Shit.
I don't need the rest of the syringe. The needle wasn't strong enough to play the cylinder, it's broken. Yes, this has a needle, but I don't need the rest of the syringe. Oh, I think I've got to like turn it.
Yes.
There we go. You remove the needle from the bottom, see? Yeah. So you did need to go downstairs. I did all that without even checking. Without even checking that it, like, if it would say like, hey, the needle is broken.
That thing, the presence. That's what Argos Legrand called that horror. Now I know why. It's anywhere the song is. In the hospital, in Ariadne, in me. Everywhere. Maybe there's no solution. Maybe it isn't something you can just end. But maybe cut it off from everything, from this world. Burn the bridge. Return the song to whence it came. If I take the box to that place, if I leave it there, with the presence, I need to push forward just a little longer. I need to understand. I need to put an end to this.
That owl puzzle was
I
cool.
need to go there.
I like the owl puzzle. Yesterday there was a music puzzle, and it took me about 25 minutes.
I need to know.
And it could have been done in like 30 seconds. 1920, third dream. This has to be the final dream because rule of threes, right? And I think this is it.
Do you need my help or do I need yours?
The wall is deteriorating,
Always
giving
down.
way to something else, to someplace else. Poor Dan. What is Dan actually doing right now? He's just talking to Ariadne? I think that's what Dan's doing. I think Dan is in the what's it called? The kind of, I don't know what you'd call it, like a big house, big white house. Is it racist to call it a plantation house? It's like a big plantation house. I don't know what else to call it. It's not racist to say that, is it? Maybe? A little bit. It's like a plantation house. I don't know what else to call it. It's a rich French family. Where do you think they got their money? Anyway, it's a rich French family in 1920. What do you think they were selling? Stamps? Pokemon cards? NFTs? Crypto? dude. We are going fucking down, down, down. I really want to watch the speedrun for this game. I really do. I feel like the speedrun, because they know everywhere the monster is, but there are some scenes where the monster moves, so they'll have to check the doors. So I'm wondering if they have like count to themselves, like 1, 2, 3, and if they don't hear anything, they go in the door. Did you want me, baby? The floor is covered in bones and poo. We're in the middle of a destroyed city. It's a Journey song. The floor is covered in poo. Oh shit, is there like a big gate to hell behind her? Fuck me, dude. Hello. Maybe if I turn out the lantern, but isn't that me? What will happen if I turn it off? Should I turn it off? Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Doom guy is behind the door.
Hello?
Dan, I don't know what this means, but I think it's important.
Don't know.
Oh, thank God you're all right.
Don't know what it
did you
means.
find?
That doctor. I think something terrible happened to her. She wanted to take the box to a place she called there. Does that make sense?
I think I know what she meant. Listen, there's no time.
What is going on with his phone cable?
I'll take it from here.
His phone cable is like sticking out of the phone. Did you see that? It's fucking possessed. His phone cable's like a big jaggy thing sticking out of the phone.
Ariadne was right. She was right
Haunted.
about everything. I've seen it with my own eyes, even if it was in dreams.
Oh no.
It's true. That place.
I love it.
The presence. I know what I have to do. Now that I'm awake, I need to get the music box and find a way to take it there. Yes. I solved this riddle. Now that I'm awake, I can put an end to this horror once and for
No,
all.
giving the monster the box is how it's going to release itself.
I'm awake. I can
You gotta put the box on the moon. The moon's already haunted,
awake.
right? The moon's been haunted for years. You gotta put this box on the moon. If Elon Musk can put a car into space, he can put a box on the moon. Final chapter there. So hold on here. Let me have a little quick looky. We did episode 1, and well, we did the prelude. Daniel survived. We did this episode, episode 1, the Husher Mansion. Sophie died first. Then Etienne died. Then Alina Ramos died. And then Alexander lived. We did episode 2. And Erica Farber, the daughter of the antique shop owner, died. And then I think did Renee beat it and then Alexander lived? Then we did this one, Twisted Trail at the University. Omar Nasiri died. Then Grace Richards died. And then I think Renee lived. Renee's the MVP. And then, yeah. Episode 4, we had Daniel, Ernest, Finnegan, and Alexander alive. Ernest died. And then Alexander was like difficult to play, but he beat that chapter. And then episode 5, Etienne, Sophie, and Lydia. But we couldn't play as Etienne or Sophie because they died in the previous chapters. So we only had Lydia. We only had Lydia. Oh my god. So what's the total death count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Our total death count is 7 characters. We have died 7 times. And now we're on the finale, which I'm hoping is less than 3 hours long, but we'll see, we'll see. I want to stream for about 3 hours and 15 minutes. I want to cut off at like 1 a.m. To give me time to do Inktober tonight, because last night was last night was impossible. Inktober yesterday, I think I spent 5 hours on it, and I wasn't happy with it. But I just had to like finish it. I just had to finish it and post it. It's terrible. I did this horrible painting of like a weird zombie dude with like a pumpkin exploding out of his head. It's not my style, not my thing, but I had nothing else in my creative brain. My creative juices are gone. Anyway, finale time. There, elsewhere.
What saved Ariadne would not save me. She had grown up with that melody and had developed a mind so distorted that it could withstand the horrors it saw each day. But there was another way out. To break the connection between our reality and that terrible place. To take the song and its nightmares to their place of origin. I was the only person who could do it. The only one who had heard the melody and, so far, lived to tell the story. Time was running out. The mansion was still far away, and my damned car chose that precise moment to go belly up. Everything seemed to conspire against me, but I wasn't about to give up. There wasn't much time left, but I knew I still had a chance.
We're doing it, lads. The drawing said something that's supposed to happen, and it's me sitting with Ariadne. It's Big Dan sitting with Ariadne on the old sofa.
It's almost over. Just find the box and take it to that place.
This is probably one of their best looking environments. Look at this. With the falling leaves. This is one of their best looking areas in the game. Alright, Ariadne's lost drawings. I don't think we have them all. Whoa, did you see that leaf hit the camera? Cool. I wonder if because everybody's dead that the game's gonna become harder because the people who have died are like boosting the strength of the spirit or whatever. I wonder. Are we gonna get absolutely jimmied?
Doesn't answer. I should go inside. Ariadne.
Oh, I skipped his dialogue, sadly. If there were any birds in here, that time is long gone. History book that talks about both the Legrand family and the House of Amsberg. It's a lot older than the one we found in the university.
Mrs. Legrand, pardon me for barging in like this, but I need that box.
She's a fucking monster.
The box. The music box I gave you. I need it. Please, tell me where it is.
Its box is upstairs.
Thank you. I promise I'll free both of us from that cursed thing.
Upstairs, Mr. Neuer.
Oh, look, a baby.
There.
Look. Baby Ariadne.
Ariadne's older sister.
Oh, no.
Senseless tragedy.
It's Elaine. Pile of old books. Most of them are over 100 years old.
Me. I don't need help. But she does.
Oh, no. Is the monster in the box Ariadne's older sister I mean, it's an ancient evil though, but maybe she's the host? Maybe the older sister is the host? What does this say? Small metal boxes and ornaments tarnished and unkempt. The exit, September 28, 1998. Offers Sophie Vandenend. Huh? Our ex-wife, Sophie? What? Daniel's ex-wife, Sophie. I know they said upstairs, but we're snooping. Argos Legrand and his eldest daughter, Elaine. Looks like you lost the first girl? No? No. Lydia survived. She survived the hospital. As far as I know. Yep, we did, all you missed was exploring the second cylinder, getting the stethoscope, going downstairs, using the stethoscope to find the syringe, to get the needle and the Ariadne's lost drawings. We got 2 of them. And then we used the needle to play the 3rd cylinder, and then that was the end of the 5th chapter. And now we're Dan, and we're in Ariadne's abandoned. It's pre-abandoned. Also, a Theo Von phrase. It's been a night of Theo Von phrases. We were in this house and it was pre-abandoned. Like it hadn't been built yet.
Okay, the box is somewhere on this floor.
Box is somewhere on this floor. And the box is somewhere on the floor. And I got ghosts in my pants. We saw the painting downstairs, the one that we saw in chapter 2, when we were playing as Erica. The End by Sophie Vandenend, or The Exit by Sophie Vandenend. We saw that painting on the wall, which was kind of interesting. It's interesting that Ariadne would have a painting by Dan's ex-wife. Killer is somebody who's squatting to get this house. Maybe. Ariadne and Elaine's mother, Natalie, of House Amsberg. I think I remember. Cool. Which door did I just come through? Came through this one. My sense of direction? I didn't even remember coming through a double door. That's how bad my sense of direction is.
No way.
I arrived at the House Amsberg. So much dust on the sheets I can barely see the original colors. They've probably been here for decades. Hello girls, personal notes. The name Elaine appears several times. Ariadne's sister. Look at the baby. Oh, look! Elaine Legrand Amsberg with Ariadne in her arm. Look at that. That's cute.
There it is. I see it next to the mirror.
It's a music box. What is that? There's a thick layer of dust on the mattress. It looks slightly deformed, as if someone had slept on it a long time ago. Maybe even Bernice Prestigard herself. Yeah, this is the room Bernice stayed in when Bernice stayed at the Amsberg estate. Let's go! Oh, Kimmerik, you weren't here. I counted how many characters have died. 7. I killed 7 characters out of like, I don't even know how many. 11?
Where am I?
the big door.
This hideous place.
Oh no, we're trapped on Epstein's Island. Help us, Dan. Looks like some kind of gigantic lift shaft. Is this where Bernice Prestigard ended up? How does he even know that? This is Bernice's big doo-doo stairs that we came down. Isaac Farber. Should I knock? No! The fuck? Why would you knock? You know what? Sebastian P. Husher, should I knock? Jesus Christ. You know what? Fuck it, we're doing it. It's the start of the chapter. If we die, we die. YOLO.
Mr. Farber?
He's there. Oh! We're playing as Farber. He doesn't have any items. He's got some type of cum rag on the floor. Alright. Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, God. What the fuck is going on? These are levers that pull these nooses? I have to escape this nightmare. I have to get us all out of this madness, whatever the cost. So Farber's still alive and he's still fighting. There's Coulter. Ah! So it's the one just behind the rope, this one. Gotta pull this lever. Got him. Oh, I didn't really see those ones. I don't know which ones those are. It's two in front this way. And then that would mean it's this one. Well, now. Now what, mate? Another camera? I can hardly see this, by the way. Not quite sure where that was. I'm gonna look again. I think it's this one. Do you have to do them all without watching a camera again? Oh shit! Well, like flashing the camera resets them. Saw the Mario Brothers trailer. Chris Pratt sounds just like Chris Pratt as Mario. I'm writing it down. I'm gonna write it down and watch it later. I kind of want to watch it now, but then part of me's like, nah. Which one was it? This one? I didn't realize that flashing the camera was resetting them. Oh shit. Oh shit! It's turning the lights out.
The lantern blew out. If I could just do the same with the rest.
So that was Husher, right? Fuck it, I'm watching it now. I'm gonna watch it on my phone. You'll get my full audio reaction. Mario trailer. Oh shit! It's 2 minutes and 30 seconds long. This is gonna be terrible, isn't it? Is it bad? You just said he sounds just like... You didn't even give a reaction.
Mobile. Now that's mobile done right.
Is that the Mushroom Kingdom? Just Bowser. What if I get DMCA'd by Disney for this shit? He just sounds like normal. Fuck off. That's terrible. He should be like, wow, what is this place? That's Mickey Mouse. Never mind. He should be like, ah, pasta spaghetti. Like that. That's how he should sound. Fuck that. I'll watch it later. He should be like, ah, pasta spaghetti. Princess Peach. Let me see your booty. Like, that's how he should sound. Yes?
This can't be.
Can we agree that I would make a better Mario than Chris Pratt? I think most would, to be honest. Oh, so not exactly a compliment for me, but you're not exactly saying that I can't do it, right? Is what I'm hearing, right? What I'm hearing is that maybe I could do it. Maybe. What the hell is this? This is like the kid's bedroom. This is Husher's daughter's room, right? There's a teddy bear in the audience. It's very dark. The history of my family, of everyone who stayed in the house. What a weird area. This is like a surrealist kind of landscape going on. Do I have to take a seat in the audience, maybe? I literally can't see anything in the middle of the screen. It's just pure black. Oh, we do. We gotta solve the puzzle. Okay.
Marsha wrote. Marsha had not found the way out. Trapped and alone in her room, the darkness loomed over her. Where did she seek refuge?
Where did she seek refuge? She probably suck refuge in probably the Bible, right? Does that make sense? Masha was religious. Her and Alexander were
Masha sought
what's the
refuge
type of Russian
in her own
Catholics?
Bible. However, no prayer could stop the shadows. Husher wrote, Julia found the impossible door again, but this time it was ajar. What did she do?
What did Julia do? Didn't she run away and hide the key? What did she do? I actually don't remember what Julia did. This is walk away. This is walk into it, and this is call mom. I actually don't remember what she did. Did they use the same puzzle sound effects as the building the monk's apparatus sound effects? I think she ran away, right? Or did she? Oh god, I'm gonna go walk away. I don't remember. I wonder what happens if we get it wrong.
No, this is not what happened.
Oh. There's no consequences for getting it wrong, maybe? Maybe you get it wrong 3 times?
Julia entered, wanting to leave it open. Great was her horror when she discovered that once on the other side, the door had disappeared. Husher wrote, Catherine and Saul were locked in the bedroom when suddenly the door began to open. Then Catherine took...
What did Catherine take? She did not take the baseball bat. Saul? Better call Saul.
Catherine took little Saul in her arms. She couldn't comfort him or stop that thing that was lurking beyond the threshold from entering, so...
I'm pretty sure it's this one, right? What did they do? I think they just died together. I'm pretty sure.
Then they hugged each other and said the last goodbye before the darkness swallowed them up.
So, this is the last one then? Bernice's door. Alright, I'll BRB. Give me 1 minute. I'll BRB, and then we do Bernice's door, and then we go in and see the big spooky monster. I'm fucking scared, dude. I'll BRB. Oh. Do you think they took Chris Pratt and Chris Pratt? They took Chris Pratt into a room. Do you think they sat Chris Pratt down with Charles Martinet, the guy that voices Mario, and said, "Okay, you guys have got to come up with a voice for Mario"? Why would they pick Chris Pratt? It's such a weird thing for Mario just to sound like a regular guy. They should have got a real Italian American. They should have got Ray Romano. Ray Romano from Everybody Loves Raymond, right? Should have played Mario in the Mario movie. Oh God, gotta go and stop Bowser. I can't do his voice, but you know what I mean, like an Italian American guy. Tony Soprano should have played. Oh God. Gabagool. So many better choices. Alright, press the guards.
What?
Look at her teeth. They really did her dirty on her teeth. Bernice's teeth is like the fucking main character of this game. Alright, we go out this room, solve a puzzle. Let's go.
There are still 2 patients who haven't heard the song, but I don't remember who they are. Ariadne, are you there?
He always lies.
Oh.
The man next door. He always lies about his dreams.
So we have patients 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So 4, 5, 6, and on the other side we got 1, 2, 3. And I guess we're picking the liar. Right. Or, yeah, we're trying to find the 2 patients who didn't hear the song.
Have you recently dreamed about an eclipsed sun?
Patient is not responding. Okay.
A solar eclipse towering over a great expanse. Have you seen anything like that in your dreams?
He sounds fucked though. That guy sounds fucked. You know what I'm saying?
Have you recently dreamed about an
He's heard the
eclipsed
song.
sun?
No.
I'm pretty sure that this person has heard the song. I'm gonna give them a big check mark. That is their own shit on the wall. Like, yep. Why do they have a clock? The machine will play the melody in this cell I pick. I need to choose carefully. Okay. So I'm picking like yes or no. Okay. Six subjects will be made listen to Ariadne's music box. It is deemed possible. Wait. How can I can't click this one back the other way. I can't reset it. I can't reset it. What? I can't reset the thing. It doesn't let me reset it. Look. There's no reset. Oh, fuck. I fucked it already.
A solar eclipse towering over a great expanse. Have you seen anything like that in your dreams? Have you recently dreamed about an eclipsed sun?
Alright, so the guy in number 5 says no, but he's lying, so he has. The one in number 6 looks like they have. The one in number 3 looks like they have. The numbers 2 and 1, I believe, are the ones that we need to pick. But I've already fucked this up by picking the wrong one, so... Oh! Alright, let's just go with this then.
Where am I?
Huh? Is that right? I think it's 1 and 2.
Oh no, it can't be. Help me, please.
That was it. I was right. 1 and 2. Let's fucking go. Easy puzzle. Easy life. Easy life if you're Chris Pratt and get hired to do Mario's voice. Even though you're just doing Chris Pratt's voice. Anyway. Why do I even care? I don't even like Nintendo that much. Oh god. Don't cancel me for not liking Nintendo that much. Alright? I haven't played a Nintendo game in a while. Oh baby. We're in the soup.
See you never.
See you never. Holy shit! The graphics. Daniel, no! Oh, wow.
God.
That was easy. Huh.
Last. I did it. I fucking did
It's
it.
not over. Dan, I'm still playing the game. There's no way that it's over, Dan. Dan, you're now in your dream, you idiot. Guess what you're gonna have to face through that door? Big shit. Big shit, Dan. Here we go. You're in a dream. Oh. He's not in a dream. But he's gotta go talk to Ariadne. How do I get downstairs? It's so dark, I can't see anything. Is this the stairs? This is the stairs. You done with chapter 5? I don't know. This is the end, right? I don't know. No spoilers. Yeah, we finished the first part of chapter 5 with Lydia and then Dr. Prestigard.
Everything will be okay, Mrs. Legrand. And that song will never play in this world again.
I think you just fucked up, Dan. I think you just made it stronger. Oh no. Dan, you fucking idiot.
I must have fallen asleep.
You idiot, Dan!
What time is it?
God! Dan.
It's getting late. Do you mind if I turn on the light?
No. It doesn't like the light. No. But it likes the song.
For Elaine, my firstborn, my pride and joy. Wait, is that the end of the game? No. Is it? No way! That was it! No. No, no, no. No. He fucked up, right? He gave the object of power to the big bad monster.
Where am I? Hello?
Daniel, is that you?
Sophie?
Oh shit! Wait, Sophie's dead. What the fuck? No,
Sophie!
Sophie's dead.
Help me, please! Help, somebody! Help me, please! Help!
Nice legs. Holy shit!
Help!
It was me all along. Reaching at the door. Is that it? That's it? I am lost too. I ain't this far and wouldn't spoiler you. Oh. Oh, wait. Are you playing literally at the same time as me then? How did you know about the belt in the morgue, but you're not this far? This is only like an hour and a half after the belt in the morgue. That's it. At least that's it for the ending I got. In my game, Etienne died, Erica died, Anita? Was Anita? What was her name? Omar died, Sophie died. God damn. I mean, we knew that the people clawing at the door were the victims of the monster, right? Like, we knew that. So, seeing Dan as a victim of the monster at the end, as the bad guy, was like, it made sense. But we didn't stop the big evil. It still exists. I guess it lives with its sister now? The monster isn't Elaine. The monster wasn't Ariadne's sister Elaine, which I kind of thought it was towards the end, because the monster was seen 4,000 years ago, right? In loving memory of Emilio Garcia de la Filia Ibanez, Angeles Garcia Madrid. Wait, they're Spanish, right? It's not Garcia, it's Garcia. Because you pronounce it with a lisp if you're Spanish. That's the difference between Spanish and Mexican Spanish. HP Lovecraft difficulty has been unlocked. Well, lads, apart from the ending, the game was pretty good. Apart from the ending, the game was pretty good. We didn't get all the collectibles, we didn't get the collectible drawings and stuff like that, but I mean, it was worth playing. It just kind of ended on a bit of a open ending, right? The 4,000 plus year old evil monster still exists. What else to say? What else to say, man? Chris Pratt is Mario and Dan is gone forever. Maybe if we didn't let Sophie die to the monster, maybe... Let's look it up real quick. Let's look up if there are other endings. Song of Horror endings. Alternative ending. Somebody posted on the Steam community saying, I wonder if there was a special ending if all the characters were kept alive, or if there were different choices to make in the epilogue. I was just wondering because you can continue after beating the game and it gets you back to the mansion. As far as I can see, no. My theory is there will be a different ending if you complete it on HP Lovecraft difficulty when it comes out. I'm guessing that that's out now because I unlocked it. How to destroy the drawings. The devs have told us that there is no alternative ending, so that is it. And that was posted on May 31st, 2020. Well, there you go, lads. It's over. The game is over. What's next? What is next? I don't know. I don't know if I want to start another game tonight, because we're only going to be able to play like... I mean, realistically, I can go for like 2.5 hours, and we can start another game. But I kinda... Maybe like I should just stop the stream now and get a head start on Inktober, and maybe go to my bed before 8 a.m. today. That would be good, right? Going to bed before 8 a.m. Does that sound good? Kind of mean of the game to unlock a harder difficulty when you get everyone killed. Yeah, kind of true. True. Very true. They added the Walking Dead games to Game Pass. Scorn is out on the 14th. Hold on. They added The Walking Dead season 1 and 2. But they didn't add season 3, the finale. Season 3, the finale is still full price. Okay. I see you. I see you, Game Pass. I see you. Yeah, that's basically it. I don't know, man. How long is Little Nightmares? I'm not gonna play it right now, but like, how long to beat Little Nightmares? Little Nightmares is 3.5 hours. I guess we'll do it tomorrow. Season 1 is the one you want anyway? What do you mean? I think I've played The Walking Dead season 1 twice on stream, and I've played season 2 once. Looks like I got 100% achievements in season 2, but I got one achievement missing in The Walking Dead season 1. I don't think we're playing it anyway this year, because like, I don't know, I've streamed them both before, right? Alright. Yeah, season 2 wasn't as good. Definitely. I've never played the finale though. I know in the finale, Greta Thunberg is older. What's her name? Ellie? What's the name of the character in the Walking? Clementine. Yeah, Clementine is older, not Greta Thunberg. Oh god. Anyway, auf Wiedersehen. Good night. Thanks for watching. The game was pretty sick. I think it's more about the game was good than about the ending, right? The game was good, but the ending was a bit bum. But it's fine. It's fine. Round of applause for the Spanish devs. Alright, for real though. Good night, auf Wiedersehen. I'm gonna go, since I have extra time, maybe tonight I can actually finish a YouTube thumbnail and start uploading some YouTube videos. I want to finish a YouTube thumbnail for Yakuza, and I want to finish more channel graphic stuff. I promised Halloween emotes for the stream, and I just didn't make them. Just ran out of time. So, I don't know if I want to try and do that tonight. I don't know. Good night. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss. Gott Nacht. Bon chance. Sayonara. I don't know any other ones. Adieu. Good night.